You wake up in the morning and you wanna have a talk show, so you film one in your bedroom and you call it Up Late Live. Welcome to Up Late Live, ladies and gentlemen, whenever and wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my bedroom, right here in the beautiful Mile End of Montreal, Canada. My name is Shane and joining me today on the show, I'll be chatting at the desk to very funny, award-winning comedian Dan Bingam. And for the first time ever, Up Late Live will be housing an entire band in this bedroom. Lea Canada right here. And as always, because she's my roommate and she lives here, Lea Rondot is here!
Hey Shane, you're looking really good.
My first guest on the show is an award-winning comedian whose brand new show, Now That I Have Your Attention, debuts at this year's Montreal Fringe Festival. Please make him welcome to Up Late Live, Dan Bingam! Hello Dan, would you like some of the coins left over from my American trip?
Perfect, thank you.
It's almost $1 there.
Welcome to the show for last night's gig.
Yes! Welcome to the glamorous world of comedy. Welcome to the show. I want to talk to you about your show, Adopt This, which won the 2011 Just for Laughs Award for Best Comedy Show in the Montreal Fringe Festival. That must have been very exciting for you.
Very exciting, it was awesome.
Now, we didn't really know each other back then, but I don't know if you realise I was actually nominated for that award. That's my Jenny Award there. Oh, sorry, I'll just get this out of the way. This is a gift basket that somebody sent me. Actually, you can have the rest of that. I've eaten all the good stuff. So Thanks. Just being a dick.
Don't feel too bad. The award itself was a bottle of champagne.
Did it taste good?
Which I drank on the way home, so I no longer have it.
Fantastic. One thing I love talking to comedians about is, do you remember your first 5 minutes on stage? That first gig you ever did?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And did it go well, or did it go not so well?
It went really well. I mean, I was very drunk when it happened, but yeah, I remember it really well. I rehearsed that 5 minutes like a million times, and had about a million beers and shots of Jameson before going up on stage, and the place was packed. I invited everyone I knew, which I don't know if it was a good thing to do, because what if I was terrible? And then my first joke was a poop joke.
Always a good way to start.
I closed with a violence towards the elderly joke, and then I walked off stage. And,
Can you recall any of those jokes specifically, and have any of those sort of made it into your sets today? Have any of them survived?
Yeah, actually, one of them was the first joke I ever wrote. It's a joke about toasters having a cancel button on them, and still use that one to this day.
Very good.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to know, between writing stand-up for 10-minute sets in pubs and gigs to writing a full show, what do you think's the difference in the dynamic between that? You're always writing down ideas. I'm always every time I get a little idea, I write it down on a notepad, and then and I try to squeeze it into a 10-minute set. Writing a whole show is sitting down at a computer, typing for a few hours, closing the computer, and then going back at it the next day for weeks on end, and then refining it as I go along. And so your last show, Adopt This, was about being adopted and trying to find your actual parents.
Yeah.
Your new show is called Now That I Have Your Attention, which is about disastrous relationship stories. Both pretty personal topics. Do you find that's a really challenging thing to write about?
No, I'm very egocentric and narcissistic, so it's easy. It's very easy to write about myself. But no, I just have a ton of these stories that have just been eating away at me to perform on stage. And the thing is, when you only do little 7-10-minute sets, you don't really have a lot of time to work on these stories. And and a story, when you're performing it, it starts off like 20 minutes long, but most of it isn't good. So you got to shave it down and work it down until it actually fits. These are stories I've been working on pretty much my entire life. So yeah.
And do you find it's kind of maybe just for you a way to get paid to have some group therapy?
Absolutely. Yeah.
One thing I love, on Up Late Live, we like to mess around a little bit with the talk show format.
Sure.
And one thing that I've never done, that I've always wanted to do on talk shows, and this may be giving some secrets away, I don't know, but a lot of times
the host's job is for comedians to come on, and they're just there to set up so that the comedian can do pre-existing material.
Right.
It's the setup routine, right? I'd like to try that. The thing is, I haven't told you, and I don't know that many of your jokes, so I just have some random topics, and I want to try and make it look as casual as possible.
Did we stage that whole coin thing earlier? That was.
Okay. So Dan Bingham is here, ladies and gentlemen. We're very excited about that. So this is comedian joke setups. So Dan, I hear you went to the bank recently.
Oh, don't get me started on banks.
And how are the kids? I saw the kids back there. How are the kids going?
I don't have kids. I
was talking to you backstage. I hear you had a recent strange interaction with Steve Martin recently.
I read his biography.
Was it good? How are things going with the old ball and chain, the girlfriend? Hey, how's that going?
We broke up last week, man. I told you that before. This isn't funny, guys!
Boy, there sure are a lot of differences between men and women, aren't there? What's the deal with airline food?
It's awesome. It's really delicious.
We're gonna be right back with more Dan Bingam after this.
Has this ever happened to you? Are you tired of fumbling with slippery shampoo bottles? Are you sick of conditioner causing clumsy catastrophes? Then we have good news! If you're sick of slippery bottles getting you down, then try the new Stick'em Slip and simplify your shower experience. Shampoo and conditioner bottles sit in damp shower stalls and never really get dry from one shower to the next. Wet bottles can slip and cause a complete mess all over your shower. This patented one-size-fits-all slip uses state-of-the-art adhesive technology to keep the bottle where you want it, in your hands.
I was just thinking about lakes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on Up Late Live. I'm in bed with Dan Bingham. We're going to ask some hard-hitting questions from you guys out there in Twitter, Facebook, and website land. If you want to get your questions into Up Late Live, hit us up on the addresses on the screen. Dan Bingham, are you ready for some hard-hitting questions from our audience?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Vinny from Twitter wants to know, how much peanut butter can a person eat in a single sitting?
Half a jar.
Catherine from Twitter wants to know, if you could live in a 2D scroller or video game, which would it be?
Link, The Adventures of.
Fantastic. Libby on Facebook wants to know, is toast a meal or an accompaniment to a meal, and why is it so delicious?
I use it as dessert. I kind of like toast after the meal.
Okay. Hard-hitting stuff. Alwyn on Twitter, this is a very hard one to answer. Which Nixon Lloyd superpower do you wish you had?
I like toast after the meal.
Robert on Facebook wants to know, which childhood cartoon should Michael Bay turn into an expensive Hollywood blockbuster next?
Oh God, Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh. Just a lot of exploding cabbages. Boom! Oh, I love it. This is a question from my brother on the website. He wants to ask, if you were an animal, would your meat be delicious?
Absolutely.
And the second part was, where's the best place to buy this human meat? Ghosts! My brother is an idiot. Yeah, that's a good response to that. It's justified. Catherine again on Twitter with the hashtag Immortal Kombat wants to know, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, or Reptile?
Sub-Zero, absolutely.
Chris on the website, if you could shave any famous beard, who would it be and why?
Lincoln's.
Ooh, yes, controversial stuff. I think that's come up before. Very famous beard. Finally, Pat on Twitter wants to know, how long does it take for Al or Fronts to eat a ham sandwich without rushing?
2.8 minutes.
There you go, hard-hitting stuff. Here he is, Dan Bingham, and we'll be right back with more Up Late Live after this.
No more spills, no more frustration. Just slap this baby on your favorite bottle and BAM! You'll never lose a grip on your bottle again. and will never have to worry about your shower safety anymore. Your life will never be as safe as it could be without it. Get the Stickum Slip and change the way you get clean forever. Order now and you'll also receive our patented shower mat for free. Slippery bathtub and shower floors can be just as hazardous to your health as a slippery bottle. Toss the Stickum mat down on the shower floor and feel safe once again. Call now 1-800-STICK'EM for your free info pack. 2 Stickum Slips and a free bath mat. That's 1-800-STICK'EM. Call now.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm very excited to have these guys on the show. The first time we've ever had a full band taking us home. Ladies and gentlemen, on Up Late Live, it's Lakes of Canada!
When I go down to the garden, I will hold my head up high, and I swear by God I'll know what's right when I hold your hand in mine. When I go down to the garden, I will hold my head up high, and I swear by God I'll know what's right when I hold your hand in mine. And all the people won't go, and all the people won't get up, and all the people don't know, and all the people will set up, and all the people won't go, and all the people won't get up. Satan demands my soul. And if you see me by the garden, let your heart fill up with pride, 'cause I swear by God you'll know what's right when you are by my side. And I won't go to the garden, I won't go, even though I won't go, I would meet you there. I won't go to the garden, I won't go. Satan demands my soul. And all the people won't go, and all the people won't get up, and all the people don't know, and all the people will stand up, and all the people won't go, and all the people won't get up. Satan demands my soul. So now the people won't go, and all the people won't get up, and I won't be afraid. Cause if you meet me by the garden, you won't know what hit you, darling. That'll be the motherfucking day when I go down to the garden. I will hold my head up high, and I swear by God I'll know what's right when I hold your hand in mine.
Just wanted to say thanks to everybody for watching Up Late Live so far. If you enjoyed it, please make sure that you like it, that you share it, and most importantly, subscribe.
Harry Reams is dead.
In the beautiful mile end of...
Interrupting cellist.
Oh, Jesus. It's a lot of people.
Perfect timing.
Cool. That's pretty good, though.
Action. Woo!